On the other end of our line this morning is a guy who's going to be on the streets of Mount Pleasant tomorrow, Jeff Daniels. How are you?
Doing good.
Glad to have you here. Now, we're excited to have you downtown on Broadway, right in front of Max and Emily's.
On Broadway. Perfect.
Yeah, that is perfect. And, free show. 7 o'clock is when it starts. And tell us why you're coming downtown.
Well, I'm spending the fall doing what I've done at the Purple Rose for about 10, 12 years. I just grab the guitar and go out and try to entertain people. And a lot of the songs are very funny, especially when I play in Michigan. I'm able to pull out a lot of songs like the Lifelong Tiger Fan Blues, which apparently...
we're singing this weekend.
Yeah, well, I've rewritten it for the 12th time and updated it, unfortunately. And I also do a song called the Big Bay Shuffle, which is this drunken dance they do in the Upper Peninsula. So I expect everyone in Mount Pleasant to be doing that dance by the time I'm done with the show.
And nobody should know Youpers like you.
Oh, I know I have relatives.
I can officially call myself a Youper. I lived there for 2 years when I was a kid, so know all about it. But that's probably one of the reasons why you've done that Pure Michigan ad campaign, right, Jeff? Is because you just love Michigan so much.
Well, it's home. It's home to me. It's home to a lot of us. I care about it. I still live here, and we are going through hard times, and I want to be one of the people, and there are many, but I want to be one of the people that's trying to do something about it.
All right, excellent. You mentioned the Purple Rose Theater, which is your theater down in Chelsea, and that's still going strong, right?
We're doing fine. We're celebrating our 20th year this fall, and we're perfectly fine. And for a nonprofit theater in this country to still be doing it after 20 years is pretty great. So we're very happy where we are.
So how do you do that? How do you juggle everything? You got the theater, you're touring, you've been in movies. You got the music on CD. How do you juggle all that?
Well, I do things one at a time, and I'm a pretty good scheduler. I'm certainly, the songs I've worked on, a lot of them for years and years. So it's a matter of just bringing them back up, and I've written some new stuff that I take my time getting it in. But I also, at the Purple Rose in particular, I have really good people that are there every day and are paid to be there. I'm not. So I've designed that place so I can do other things while it runs, with me on the phone or email.
Yeah, so you just show up and you just have fun.
Well, I do some things, but it's designed to let really good people do what they do.
Excellent. Well, you can always go to jeffdaniels.com. That's his official website to find out more about how to order the new CD, which benefits the Purple Rose, right?
Yeah, all the money from the CDs I might make goes straight to the Purple Rose, yep.
Okay. And tomorrow's event is another thing that we can help out of nonprofit. The Red Cross Baby Pantry here in downtown Mount Pleasant is collecting baby items for the pantry tomorrow during the event. So
and tomorrow is the wrap-up event of the Max and Emily Summer Concert Series.
That's right.
Of course.
Now, do you have any new movies coming out, Jeff?
Movies? No, I was on Broadway for almost 2 years, and when you're doing 8 shows a week on Broadway, you're not making movies. So no, but I got a couple of things that I'm working on that I'm hoping to be doing after the first of the year.
Excellent. Well, we went to our fan page on our Facebook page here, Jeff, and asked a few questions, what they would want to ask you. One person asked, Christy asked, why did you choose to stay in Michigan as opposed to Hollywood?
I didn't know how to raise our kids in Hollywood. I don't think there's a book on how to do that, and at least successfully. So I didn't know how. So Kathleen, who's also from Michigan, she and I just decided, why don't we go back home and raise them there, and I'll just fly to movies and commute. And so that's what we chose to do.
And it's worked out great.
It worked.
Yeah, wonderful. And your kids are probably better off for it anyway, being here in Michigan.
It turned out well, yeah.
And another one, Nikki says, will you run for office?
Well, it seems to be from Jesse Ventura to, Fred Grady in Iowa, Arnold, this and that, the other. No, my problem is that as soon as you run for office, half the people hate you.
Yeah, you don't want that.
we're too divided. Besides, I don't negotiate well. I'll just probably get both sides into the governor's office and just start banging their heads together until they agree. I don't know that's very good for
we'd have to set up a boxing ring
governor to do.
have to set up a boxing ring on the floor of the House and Senate up there.
Something. I would treat them like 5-year-olds, you know, and go, come on, let's go.
Throw them some candy. That'll appease them. All right.
But no, there are people who are professional politicians, and I have no interest.
All right. And the final question here. Where is your favorite Michigan destination? When the Daniels family goes on vacation, where do you like to go the most here in our
state?
state?
The last few years, we've gone to the Upper Peninsula. We have some relatives up there, like I said, and I like it up there. It's a true escape from certainly the Hollywood, New York scene that I'm in, and it's an extreme escape, but I like it up there. There's a kind of purity and a simpleness up there that I enjoy. It really airs me out.
Are you like my family, as soon as you cross the bridge, it's like something hits you.
It's different.
It's different.
It's totally different.
It's the smell of smoked fish.
Yeah,
that
might be.
And pasties? Yeah.
That's right.
And pasties, yeah.
And Trinary toast. Do they still make that up there? I wonder. Trinary toast.
I haven't heard of that.
By Trinary. All right, well, guess what, Jeff? We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. We're going to have our booth set up right there, and we're going to have our the whole show set up here on 104.3 WCZY playing live, and we are looking forward to you on Broadway here in Mount Pleasant.
We're going to have fun. We're going to make sure they have a good time. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Jeff Daniels with us this morning on 104.3 WCZY, and it's time for news with Tina Sawyer.
It's that time again, isn't it? Oh, boy. Okay, your news this morning brought to you by the Saginaw Chippewa Indian Tribe, working together for our future.
The Saginaw Chippewa Indian Tribe, a people rich in cultural values and history. From beginnings of generations past, we have built a future for all of our members, from our businesses to caring for our people, with medical facilities, senior housing, and opportunities for the future. We are a community within a community. We are your neighbors. We are the Saginaw Chippewa Indian Tribe, working together for our future.